Good evening, YouTube. I know it's been a while since I put anything up, and actually there's been a lot of geoengineering and stuff going on in my town, and I could have got a lot of great vids, and as a matter of fact, just about 10 minutes ago, the sun was up pretty good. There's the sun going down, and partly cloudy skies, the chem clouds and stuff like that, and I actually was privileged enough to be buzzed by one of the chem guys. They were probably flying at about 2,500 feet, laying down a curved trail right over my head going this way. And they'll give you a lesson 101 when finding these guys in the sky and knowing which ones belong to another. First of all, they're all military and they all fly close in proximity within a mile of each other, which is considered a near miss. And that means they have FAA guidance to allow them to fly in those type of formations and to fly close to each other. And they all are bleach white and usually with no windows, jets. And you'll also notice there'll be one that is probably going to be red and will fly at the higher altitudes. And he sometimes will leave his trails and sometimes not. But he seems to be the one that coordinates the bleach white ones. So, and that's what I see in my area. And there's about 7 to 8 of them that I've counted so far, maximum in the sky, usually 7, 8, 9, something like that. And, but the red one is always there. Okay. And, so he seems to be like the main coordinator, but he actually for the first time in my years of watching this stuff here in my town, he, did a really low flyover, did a nice curved long trail, and magically all the clouds disappeared. But when the sun went down, it appears that the clouds disappeared. See? Following me, it appears that the clouds have disappeared. Now, the reason why I'm back here, my neighbors have been kind of nosy, and, they know what's going on with it. Having a whirlpool. But look at there. How about the moon there? I don't know if I'm capturing that or not, but there is a moon, crescent moon, setting behind the trees there. Let me go ahead and zoom back out for your viewing pleasure. But there we go. I'm not quite capturing it. But it's right through them trees there. Maybe if I just go ahead and zoom out. The sunset there. But yeah. Ouch. That hurts. But actually, normal clouds at night as the sun would be setting, you'd still see them in the air. But because these aren't normal clouds, they seem to disappear at night. But boy, they're still up there. Okay, everything that I saw, the dense cloud deck, appears to be gone. But the fact is still there. Because of the coloration and the aerosolization in their makeup. I mean, you can definitely always see it on the horizon, how the horizons look the way they do. But yeah. All that is all still. There was a dense cloud deck, and now it looks like it's clear sky. And in fact, it's not. Looks like clear sky over there. That's my neighbor who hates my guts. He'll probably cuss me out. What are you doing? Videotaping him. He's not supposed to be trespassing on my property, so I'm gonna see if go home. Anyway. I wanted to just kind of point that out to you guys. So keep an eye out for the all bleach white ones. And then there's always one that's like a red or an orange. But mine is a red one in my area. So Why am I bother putting up a video tonight? Well, Colonel Roy Potter did some videos that I thought were appropriate, considering the time that we're in. And when I say appropriate, what I mean is that the powers that be have had enough time to figure it out, get it right, and I think their time has come and gone. And they know their time is up, and they're just trying to preserve their bank accounts, okay, prop up the dollar any way they can, and that's why you see what's going on in the Middle East. That's why you see people who normally are not for war, and people that aren't, those are the people who are the Democrats are in power. Obama, why would he want to go to war? Because he has bank accounts. He made $80 million off of the BP oil spill, and doesn't want that money to be worthless, and that's what you see going on. We down here as little people, could we get by on barter trade or something of that nature? For a while, I think so. If we all cooperate with one another and stay peaceful. But when you guys find out what's really going on, I hear a lot of people talking about World War III, guys. The world has been at war since man fell. Okay, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Okay, and once we figure that one out, that's when you'll see all this stuff not happening anymore. Okay, so let's stop with numbering World War I, II, and III. That's propaganda. Okay, because Jesus even said, you'll hear wars and rumors of wars. Be not troubled, for the end is not yet. You'll have to see other certain signs coming to fruition. And now, no, I'm not blind. I see the earthquakes and the tsunami, and I know all about Fukushima. And that's a sign right there, when you pollute the world to make it totally unacceptable forever, in a way that God can totally have his way and will, which is what it's all about, right? And so we allow something like Fukushima to occur. Okay, and they did that on purpose. Okay, they all that is on purpose. Why do you think they're putting these plants everywhere and using radiation that's never been found in the environment until now? Because they're out to try to pull God out of the box, so to say. Okay, the war isn't. They figured it out. It's not about flesh and blood. They figured that part out. Those that rule you know that. Okay, they're not fighting you. Okay, they're trying to get you to fight God. All right, and that's what the so-called Battle of Armageddon, World War III, whatever you want to call it, is all about. It's humanity battling it out with God, and they think they have the technology and the weapons of war and powers of the air, spraying all this stuff up here and having all these kinds of aircraft that can do all kinds of neat things. I'm going to that to make a long video shorter. Everybody thinks that the aliens gave us that technology. It was the other way around, folks. We are smarter than the fallen ones. Okay, God created us a little lesser than the angels, but we're created in his image. They needed us to give them the technology. It's called the flesh. Okay, and they give you all kinds of signs and wonders and make you go ooh and ah and ee and oh, travel at light speed, or do this and that, see to the end of the universe with the Hubble space. Oh, we have solid state. Oh, look at me and my smartphone. No, we figured it out for them. Think about it that way, folks. All right. Be very careful in your life. Make sure that it's purpose to do the good works of the Lord. It's not about the morality struggle. That's what the devil wants you to think about. It comes to you as an angel of light, or, self-righteousness or spiritual pride. It's not about the morality, man. I mean, God cares about that if it gets in the way of those works that he's already prepared in advance for you to do. So, yeah. Just something getting in the way. Yeah, something that might be grieving his spirit or whatever. The Bible says you cast those things off, there's a lot of work to be done, So I hope you guys are out there thinking about who's hungry and who's thirsty and who's naked and in jail and prison and in hospital or nursing homes or shut-ins and homeless and you take care of the least of these. You're taking care of him, man, and I hope that's what you all are all about nowadays, man. I hope that's what's going on and in your life. That's what I hope, that you find Jesus giving you the example to follow. We're crucified with him, man. We're to share, in his sufferings and his glories, and victories. And that is over death and hell. So when I get to heaven, I'm not anything I did, man. I hope I did some things that you want me to do, Lord. But Jesus Christ is my way, man. So I hope you don't think you can be earning your way no matter what you're doing. It's hard to impress the creator of the universe. but he loves us all, And that's what it's about. He wants to get to know you. You're never going to get to know God fully, because he's that big. It's great to pursue that and try to get some intellectual knowledge into it, but let's make sure he's getting to know you. Don't be wasting that, let him come close to you. He wants to have you be an open book to him, everything, and come to him for everything. Don't be making deals with him. He don't want you to be making deals. He wants you to come to him for everything. Don't ever leave a thing out. Seek him first, and all things will be added to you. You'll get it. So, well, anyway, this is kind of a long video, and I hope this is finding you in good ways, man. I know a lot of people are going through a lot. I have a neighbor lives several blocks over. He just found out their baby had passed away from a heart defect. I've been thinking about that all day. I just have a baby that's 8 months old. 43, a baby 8 months old. Yeah. So, anyhow. All that stuff going on. I hope you pay attention like that in your community too. Know that stuff is going on, that people around you are suffering, and they're selling apples and stuff on the corner and donating the money to the cardio defect charities. So I decided to buy some apples. But now I got credit for it. Now I don't get any reward in heaven. Oh well, I announced it to the world. That's what's in the Bible, man. I just took credit for it and told you all I should just shut up and just do those works. And I hope there's more to come, an eternity of things like that to do for people. Anyway, love y'all guys. And don't worry about the world, man. That's where the devil wants you to look. Spend some time with the good Lord Jesus. He loves y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.